I did it and then like almost immediately I got so many calls. I got one at 6,000 and then one at 37.
So
Yes.
for like
Um,
$1,500, you got 10K back.
yeah.
That is amazing. That's a great return for ads.
Is that real? Like that's a good return, right?
Oh yeah, brilliant return. Yeah,
Okay.
so
I
it
don't know.
is.
Like I'm just like, what if I can get five this month? And I'm like, am I just shooting too high or I don't
No, you
know.
got like a six times return of investment there. Yeah, that's brilliant. You were saying that it was the ad spend for you. So walk me through a little bit of that. So you set the system up and you're like, the leads aren't coming in or the right leads aren't coming in. Walk me through kind of what happened when you were on the back end of those last few months when you were setting everything up.
So I knew because you guys suggested that we test out an ad with very low budget just to
Mm,
see how it works. Maybe make like three to five and see which one works best, and from those increase the ad spend. And from the ones I had, they were around like $1.70 to $2.10 around that range, which is it seems like it was a decent
mm,
price for that cost per lead.
yeah.
So I was just sitting in that same budget spend.
Okay.
And I'm thinking like, this is a good ad, but like, why is nothing changing? I've done everything that I'm supposed to do. And then I realized, well, like that was supposed to be the testing phase. Like that was the testing phase. And that's why the input is number of calls I'm getting on is very small right now.
Yeah.
And I did the math, like, just statistically, if 4% of the people who see my ad actually download the lead magnet. And then from the people who downloaded the lead magnet, 4% actually filled out the type form. And then 4% from the type form actually jumped on the
Mm,
call.
mm,
I did the math backwards and I would need to spend around $1,000 on ad spend to close
mm.
one high ticket client. And so that's when I was like, okay, no, let's just brace ourselves and make that investment. And so that's when I ramped up the ads. And it was actually so nerve-wracking because you just don't know what the input would be. Like the stats can say it, but I've never experienced it for myself. I did it and then like almost immediately I got so many calls and it was really exhilarating.
Oh wow, you're like, oh my God, it's actually working. This is so cool.
Side note, I connected with another brand website designer for healthcare and wellness providers, and she doesn't have a system, but she's invested in courses similar like this one before. And she was like, so you're running ads and you're getting on these calls? And I said, yes. And then she was like, what did you do? And I was just like, I just followed the instructions. And like and then when I broke down every single thing I went through with you guys, she was like, "Oh, that's what my coach said to do." I'm like, "Yeah, did you follow the instructions?" She was like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay, well that does something to it." And I guess to answer your question, like the marketing funnel that I was able to create with you guys, it's just a matter of pull. She was like, "Oh, wow, I would love to be in a position where I just need to pull the lever." And that means creating a very strong creative ad and putting ad spend behind it and then people just run through the system.
Yeah, okay. So it's just kind of for you, the system, get the leads in, get something that is going to attract the right type of people, and then get them on those calls.
Mhm. There were so many times working together. I wanted to distract myself. Every time I proposed, like, hey, what if I made a Instagram post about some different project that's not specific to my niche and the type of offer I'm offering? And you and James would always be like, that sounds amazing, but stick to the vision, stick to the one offer, stick to the one target audience. And even though it's not like a result, quote unquote, but I think having mentorship and coaching that reminds you to keep going in that direction is really, really important. Otherwise, people won't go far because we're not extremely tunnel vision on that one thing. So I
Yeah.
think because of that mindset you guys spoke into me, it also affected everything that I built out with you guys and how I was able to think differently.
Yeah, it's that shiny object syndrome that all creatives have. Oh, I can just do
Yeah.
this, and oh, I think people would buy this. Let's just quickly do a quick retainer here that's going to monetize. And a lot of the time, it just dilutes our energy and it just means results take so much longer. So, Noelle, where do you feel that you would be if you hadn't joined the club?
I don't think my business would be existent because I wouldn't have hope that something works for me and that it's mine. I also got to move to New York because I knew that I had a system. Of course, there's other life things like I've saved money until this point and all of that, but like just knowing that there is still hope and I can build something in the future gave me hope that I can also transition my life to things that I've had personal goals for.
So, what would you say from that, Noelle, if another creative is watching now? and they're kind of where you were. They're accepting a lot of referrals. They're not aligned to what they want to be doing. They're not the prices they'd like to be charging. What would you say to them if they were considering joining?
Commit to yourself 100,000% and listen to your coaches and your mentors. Don't come up with your own formula or flair into it. Like, do as they say, and the results will show.
Love that. Yeah, just listen to the
Yeah.
advice and you'll be fine.
Signed up for a reason. So listen to the advice you paid for and that you signed up for.
Thank you so much, Noelle. Is there anything else that you want to add?
I actually do. So when I first signed up, I think I was excited, obviously to grow my business and make more money and have a scalable system. But overall, like I think when you're an entrepreneur, you're always learning by yourself. Like you have to figure things out on your own, whether it's going on YouTube videos or trial and error or like being told no every single time. And it still happens even after I have this funnel, and that's just a part of it. But I think what I was really, really like grateful for and what I really enjoyed was that I was able to be a student again, where I wasn't teaching myself, but I was able to learn from somebody who has a tried and true process and within what I'm doing. So, and obviously, like you guys are amazing people, and I like the support that I had outside of just you and James. Like you guys were intentional about bringing on like Paige and Zoe to help with the meta ads and like just the personal element of how are you doing, checking in, being accountable. So I think those are things that I really enjoyed.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to hear that. We wanted it to just be an experience where you don't have to think, you just do. We'll do the thinking for you. We'll tell you what works and what doesn't, and you can just focus on working with your clients and just doing the funnel, the creative, the copy, everything that we ask without thinking, will this work? Is this tried and tested? We can spend so much brain power going in the wrong direction because we think it might work instead of just, having somebody that already knows it does.
Congratulations on your newborn baby.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, she's just like super chill.
That helps.
Oh my God, it's so much easier.
Thank God.
And she sleeps as well, which is why like I don't look half dead most of the time. Jude didn't really sleep, so she's like, just plonk me down, just give me some boob and I'll just chill. I'm like,
Um,
great, this is amazing.
well, I'm so happy for you guys, like growing your family, and you guys just settled into your house too, right? Is that
Yeah, yeah. We like to put all our life events like really close together.
including having a child and giving birth?
Yeah, we don't find it stressful enough, so we just like to cram it in there.
But congratulations. It's so nice to see everything like
Thank you. I don't want to take up any more of your time, but I really, really want to thank you for everything and for doing the work because you really deserved it. And I'm really glad it's worked for you. And just keep going, keep scaling
thank,
from there.
thank you, Nicole. I'm actually like so happy I got to see your face again and like connect because it's been a minute. So I wish you and your family the best and
Oh,
your
thank
business and
you.
everything.
Oh, thank you. Well, we'll stay in touch and I'll see you on Instagram. And if you ever come to the UK, especially to the really warm tropics of Manchester, please let us know.
Oh my God, I actually would love to connect if I were ever in UK.
Yeah, please do. We're hoping to do some more in-persons this year, like our first in-person events. We're really trying to grow that. So you never know, one day we might be in the US doing one as well.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
come to New York.
Yeah, but if you're ever in the UK, honestly, please let us know. We'd love to see you.
I will.
Okay. Now that you can go anywhere. Take care, Noelle. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you guys. Have
Okay.
a good one.
You too. Take care. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.